Okay, everyone, I thought I'd come back and do another video. Someone asked me to do a love reading a couple of nights ago. My sister, shout out to my sister. And so thought I'd give it a whirl on here. I don't know if this is necessarily my divine calling, so to speak, because I feel like I'm definitely called, like a lot of us are called for a higher purpose, whatever that purpose is for you. I think all of us are given an assignment. We just lose sight of the assignment because of the BS that we deal with from either, the families that, we're born into, the school system, our environments, love relationships, all those things that distract us once again from our divinity. So, know that you are divine, that you are lovable, that you are worthy, and that you are valuable, despite what people may say, how people look at you, how they gossip, how they backbite. They're also distracted from their own divinity. All right, let's get this love reading going here. I'm going to shuffle 3 times, so that's 1, 2, and 3. Self-love, self-love, self-love. And I'm getting ready to shuffle. I'm going to do this love reading. Let's see what we got for our people as it relates to love, finding love, how the relationship is going, all of that good stuff. Let's go. Ooh. Okay, this bodes well. Got this man here. All right. Okay, so we got the Prince of Cups upright. We got the 8 of Wands upright, which is very good. I don't know what it is with me and my readings, but here's our thoughts. But it's almost like we're manifesting this person the way we're sending out those beams. Oh, yeah. There she is again. The Princess of Dis. All right, so I'm just going to start with this one. Wow, so we got 2 princes sending out a message. So it looks like it's a message for women, for a woman. Man, look at that. It's coming. Let's see, I'm going to pull a couple more, though, before I get started. Oh, okay. 5 of Cups. All right. Then we'll pull one more. We're going to rock and roll with that one. Down here, love is coming. There's a message of love. Still, I'm going to always go back to the message of self-love, because of our, the message of our own divinity. And you got to start over looking for love. Actually, I'm going to do this a little bit differently. How should I do this? All right. So I wanted to play out like a story. So that's the way I hear my messages, like a story. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's like you're sending it out and you want it to happen quickly. But there's so much sadness involved here. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, here we go. It's stalled. You let go. You start off new, but you're still experiencing some sadness as it relates to finding love. But here you begin to kind of wake up. And again, I hate to keep saying it, but here we go again. This is, when we look at old pictures of the angels and, the Bible, A lot of the saints, way, 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 way back, they always had this little light behind them, this little globe. And just basically what that always represented is this sense of enlightenment, this sense of understanding, this sense of having come to new knowledge. And the journey for you, like even though the messages are here about love, the message here is to kind of do the work that you need to do. And it's just like going within during the morning. Look at those eyes. And just allowing the healing process to take place. And you will get to this place of enlightenment where you're ready to kind of get down. Look how strong she became after she... Look at that. Look how strong she became after she went within and discovered who she was. Like, looked into all the dark... Ooh, this is the best card for the dark night of the soul, by the way. She went into the deepest, darkest aspects of who she is, and let it go. I mean, even if there are no tears, this blue water represents tears to me, as you can see here. But eventually she came out on the other side, and look how much stronger she is. Now, where does love come into play here? Let's see. Ooh. Wow. She manifested. She's got all the tools. But man, she's got to go through this darkness right here before she comes to... But still, this is about her coming to her. Her coming into her own. Her coming into her own... oh man, it's more than the divine self. It is the powerful self. It is the power. You know, on one hand, we could say the divine feminine, because there's so much power in what we do. And then also when we think about, oh, I just heard this. There's so much that's created in darkness. Babies, butterflies, hell, even when we bake something, and if we don't turn that light on, guess what? That beautiful cake bakes in darkness. So look at that. When this person emerges out of the darkness, they emerge with light, they emerge with strength, and they emerge understanding that they have all of the tools that they need to manifest what it is that they'd like to manifest. And look at that, the strength that it just goes back to strength. It goes back to your own self-strength. So getting stronger first is what you got to get stronger before you can begin to kind of manifest what it is and who it is. Let me reframe that. Who it is that you want to have in your life. But you're not going to be able to do it down here, because also these princesses, they're cool and all because they're the deliverers. They bring the message, but they're not the queen. They're princesses. We're talking about emerging, deciding that I no longer want to be the child who pursues love, the young adult who pursues love. I want to step out, but I also know I got to step into this BS right here, which is, again, that dark night of the soul. It's painful. It's gut-wrenching. For a lot of us, Moi has been through it. It tears ego down. A lot of times we lose people, we lose friends, because we choose to step out, and we're stepping out on faith. But what emerges and who emerges on the other side is just beautiful. We got a warrior, we got a magician who manifests, and we got somebody who's strong. Once that manifests, then you open yourself up to, you begin to open yourself up to the idea of love. Not some man or some woman showing up to be this down here, but you open yourself up to it once you do the work. Wow. Very, very interesting. This is always the hard spot right here. This is where we run. This is where we turn the TV on. This is where we get on the phone. This is where we call, you know, we go for the walk and we don't think. This is where, you know, we go to the gym, which is good. You know, some of this stuff is super healthy. But anytime it serves, or those activities serve as a distraction to going within and looking at all those dark crevices and shining that flashlight on those dark crevices, we'll never get to see who we really are. Love yourself. Be open to self-love. Be open to examining self. So then, if your love interest doesn't show up, or you're with someone that you if you're with someone that you don't need to be with, it gets so much easier to move through that particular experience to get to the other side and know that you have everything within to manage, whether you're in a love relationship, walking away from a love relationship, or moving towards a love relationship, or just focusing on self-love. That is it. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I don't know if it's your typical love reading, but I pray that it benefits someone, because I just like to see people move through this right here, because a lot of us are experiencing this right now. I know I'm supposed to end this video, but I just feel it's super important to understand that a lot of people are feeling this particular emotion right now, literally. But if we know that if we can go within and just hold on and bear it until we get to the other side, there's so much more for us on the other side. All right, thank you. Pray this was very helpful to someone. Be well, be super blessed, and practice self-love.